Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm not gonna wait for people to come in, but I will just go ahead on and start. So, welcome to my altar. Okay, I am Unconventional Jack. Okay, and I'm coming on live today because I really wanted to talk about the ritual that I mentioned on yesterday on Shavi Zane's channel. If you have not checked out um, that message, it was a good message, and you might want to, go check that out. So let me get comfortable here. I wanted to talk about this portal, this 888 portal, and get into like the creases, the cracks, and the crevices of it. But I realized that I'm gonna have to do another video, so because I won't be able to be on here long, because it's a lot going on. It is a lot going on, but this Lionsgate portal, why is it called the Royal Return? It's called the Royal. See, this is a message that I've channeled with Mother Gaia herself and the Most High. So this ain't nothing that I'm making up. Okay, so the divine children have awakened, and they are reclaiming their thrones. So that's why it's called the Royal Return. And I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna read this invocation that I wrote. It says, "This is a sacred call to every daughter of the earth, every womb carrier, every divine seed who remembers. Today is not just 8-8. This is the 888 portal, a triple alignment of power, prophecy, and payback. The earth is speaking." And I just heard that she's tired. She's waiting on us. She's putting a halt to a lot of things, y'all. So it's gonna be people that's gonna be sowing seeds, expecting a reward, a return, a harvest. But because they're not in alignment and their hearts are not right, Mother Gaia is not going to yield her wealth to them. So this is definitely a reckoning that's going to take place in this Leo energy, but it's going to, like I said, walk through all 12 houses. But we're starting with Leo. And you can do the ritual on any number 8 day, like I said the other day. If I didn't say it, I'm saying it now. Like 26, 6 and 2, that's 8. Of course, we know 8. 1 and 7, that makes 8. So on the 17th of the month, if you want to decide to do the ritual again, or if you're just not catching this video in October and you missed the Lionsgate portal, on any number 8 day, you'll be able to do this ritual. So the earth is speaking, and we are her voice. So you speak now as the Empress womb. This is her command for us. The vessel of restoration. Speak as the daughter of Gaia, the child of Saturn. On this day, the verdict is rendered and the karma is returned. Welcome to the portal of reckoning and resurrection. That's the invocation. So let's get to it. So this is the queen reclaiming her womb. This is the year where you said enough, right? To false contracts, to dishonor, to being stolen from. Your yes to this portal is a no to every old timeline where you've tolerated less. Okay? So the earth energy is watching who still walks in reverence. So the 8-8 portal is Gaia's open court, where she inspects the altar, prayers, and wounds. She's marking who is ready to lead. Okay? because she's rising with her daughters, with the divine feminine. So Leo represents the throne and the heart. Of course, it's ruled by the sun, and the sun governs the heart chakra. So this is a heart cleansing portal. The divine is inspecting. Okay, who carries false pride, who has impure motives, who still walks in jealousy, entitlement, or greed. So let's see. I find it funny, like the original ritual that I printed out, I still can't find it. So I'm just going off my notes. Let me see. So this ritual will be returning what was stolen. And this is going to be a burial ritual. So this ritual is for those who are spiritually ready to return the stolen pieces of themselves back to Mother Earth. It is to be done alongside the womb portal activation, which I'll talk about that one tomorrow. But this will be preferably done outdoors, of course, because you'll be in silence, you'll be barefooted, because we're grounding ourselves. So this is a ritual of truth, release, and return. And what you'll need is a small shovel, or you can just use your bare hands. I'm using my bare hands to dig because I want to feel everything. Menstrual blood, it can be on cloth, pad, or a container. Hair clippings, head or pubic hair, fingernails or toenail clippings, saliva, spit, a prayer affirmation or a written timeline to release. And this is just optional. Altar cloth, candle, or oil for womb sealing. So you're going to take these things and you're going to bury them. And when you bury them, you're going to say, Mother, I return what was taken. I release what I no longer carry. Let my spit seal the truth. Let my blood be redeemed. Let my hair grow into new legacy. Let my hands build only what you bless. You're going to cover the hole with the soil. Press your hands to the soil and thank her. Seal your womb with oil or just stand in silence as you complete your offering. But I want to also say, be in a spirit of honesty when you do this ritual, because this ritual ain't for everybody, okay? It's not for everybody. So if your spirit is dishonest, your hands still violate truth, or you're unwilling to let go, it's still things that you're holding on to, don't play with yourself. Don't play with yourself. Not in the fixed energy, because this is the army of the zodiac. This is anchored energy. You definitely be playing with yourself, okay? So let's talk about, why does Mother Gaia want our nail clippings, spit, and menstrual blood? So menstrual blood, it carries womb memory, life code, DNA of the divine feminine. So menstrual blood is a sacred code. It holds not only our DNA, but our ancestral memory. Unborn children, past life timelines, and emotional residue from each cycle. So to offer it to Earth is to return your power back to source, to cleanse the womb, okay, and reclaim your divine authority. I need something to drink. Okay, and so in ancient civilizations, y'all, so women sat in circles and bled into the soil. This was just something that they did as a ritual, like a monthly ritual to nourish the earth. And as they sat, they asked for prophecy and renewed their womb contract with creation. So know that your blood is not dirty, okay, and that it is the altar. So let me see. Nail clippings. It represents completion, sheddings, and energetic clarity. So clippings, nail, hair, fingernails are part of your spiritual armor. They grow with your choices, okay, your actions, and your environment. They absorb energy and reflect your emotional health. So clipping and burying them is an act of shedding what no longer serves, especially what you've touched or tolerated with your hands. Spiritually, nails carry karmic memory. So returning them to Gaia is like saying, I release what I've picked up. So, and I no longer carry this energy. I'm not bound to what my hands endured. Okay. And so the saliva and the spit, this is truth, words, and soul signature energy. So your spit is coated with your voice print. It carries the essence of your throat chakra, your affirmations, your lies, your truths, your griefs. In many indigenous and African traditions, spitting into the earth was a way to seal a vow, offer a truth, or break a curse. Mother Gaia wants your spit because she wants your authenticity. She wants what you've spoken over yourself to cleanse it and reprogram it. So if your mouth help if your mouth helped build the pain, your mouth must help release it. So that's just that. So what happens when you offer all three, the menstrual blood, the clippings of the hair, nail, and the saliva, it creates a complete karmic resealing, a new contract, a clean slate, a divine signature that says, this is the true me. I offer my essence back to you, purified and ready for elevation. And I'm hearing walk along. You're going to be walking along. You're going to be standing in your independence. Like we said on yesterday on the Lionsgate Portal message on the Shabby Zane's channel. And you're going to be steadfast and happy in your isolation, in hermit mode. You're going to be happy. The things that